Okay, hello and welcome. I am Jua. We are clearing the energy from the deck. As you know, if you're not new here, then this is what we do. We make sure there is no residual energy coming through from other readings and clear the energy from the reader, from you guys, from the supporting crystals, the table, and the atmosphere. So, as I shuffle the deck, I want to tell you guys to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so that I can tap more into your energy. Although I do collective readings or readings for the collective, I do have the gift of channeling those down into very specific messages for those who need them most at the time. So, I am, of course, doing a reading for the collective because I'm not here talking to myself, right? But, it will be narrowed down specifically as time goes on. So, when you like and subscribe, I can begin to tap more and channel more into your energy to know exactly what certain viewers need at certain times, okay? So, as I'm continuing to shuffle, we are infusing the cards with love, truth, and authenticity. Infusing the cards with love, truth, and authenticity. We're asking for a clear and precise message directly from their hearts. Your first card is the King of Cups. So I am just going to continue to shuffle and pull cards until I am directed not to. It's a lot of cards. I don't think that's the truth being told. We are looking for love, truth, and authenticity. Love, truth, and authenticity. And when I am instructed to no longer pull cards, then I will show you the cards that we have and we will begin to read, okay? Wow, these are flying out, flying out, flying out. Cards have much to say. Cards have much to say. Wow, okay, that one came out sideways, and I'm going to lay it that way. All right, you'll see in a minute. Ooh. Whoever this is definitely a light being. It is definitely a male. I'm getting a male that's in your 30s, possibly your late 20s to your 30s, maybe early 40s, but not much older, okay? So you're either approaching 30, you're in your 30s, or you just got out of your 30s, okay? This is interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, one more card. Oh, wow. Woo, buddy. Let me show you your cards. All right. So, we have here a very interesting spread of 12. This is what we were instructed to pull. Your energy has been kind of up and down as of late, and I'm getting this is somewhere within the last 24 to 18 months, the last 2 years, but definitely the last year and a half. Your energy has been quite up and down, right? It's like you'll go through some sort of rebirth or transformation after you have tapped back into your innocence, your positivity, your creativity. But before that, you'll go through a period of self-limiting beliefs, right? But you're the King of Cups. So you're very much a leader, a supportive leader, very compassionate and empathetic, but you're emotionally balanced. So when things happen to throw you off, it affects you, in a way that you start to really question yourself, but mostly negatively. You have this inner critic that you deal with on a regular basis, and it throws you into some sort of stagnant energy, right? So you start to play it safe, and you get out of alignment with your goals, right? And you start to fear the unknown, and you know that a change needs to take place. With this death card reversed, you know that a change needs to take place, but you become resistant to it. All right. And then you start kind of living in the past a little bit and, questioning yourself as to whether the things that you did were really real. Were they really you? And you go into somewhat of an isolation, but while you're in that isolation, you also do some partying and you hang out to try to distract yourself, right? And you kind of overindulge in life's pleasures, all right? But you have the star card that's going east to west instead of north to south, which means you do have star energy, but you don't know when and how to apply it, right? Which is the same with the moon card reversed. You have very good intuition, but you're still confused and you misinterpret how to apply all of this light that you have inside you. So the sun and the moon upright would be you when you're in alignment, right? But you're misdirected and misaligned, right? You're reversed, you're left or right, but you're never upright, or at least in your mind, you're not, okay? But that's because you're not really trusting the intuition that you have, right? You're not understanding that you have true sense abilities, right? And when I say sense abilities, I mean you can sense things and know and understand things, but you don't trust that. And I think that's because the masculine energy within you won't let you trust that, because it doesn't seem quite as, it doesn't seem like something a strong person would do, right? Going on your gut feeling is more difficult for you than following what's in your head, right? Or tapping into what's in your heart. So you kind of question yourself way too much. You always know the right thing to do. You just don't trust it, okay? But if you would trust it, you'll have a great time of celebration. There will be such a beautiful marriage, home, family connection for you. You will have the world at your fingertips, okay? This is what you're hoping for. You're hoping for a sense of wholeness, a sense of completion, a sense of uprightness and fullness within yourself. And you have that ability, and you have the world at your fingertips when it comes to that. The accomplishments and the celebration of life. Both of these cards represent the divine's desire for you to be able to celebrate the life you live instead of continually questioning it. The fulfillment that you want is available to you, because here you have the Wheel of Fortune. You are definitely someone whose destiny is all up to you with this star card. And the moon card, the light that's in you is enough to fulfill your destiny. You have to stop resisting change. If you've been led to make a change in your life, you've got to stop resisting that, okay? And you've got to really tap into the goodness and the light that's in you and trust your gut, right? And this card definitely says ups and downs. You've been through a lot of that in the past, like 18 months or so. And yeah, but there is good luck and good karma coming your way because you have sown some really good seeds. Let's pull a few more cards so we can see. Give us a direction. Give us a direction as to how this divine masculine would need to fulfill. Okay. Oh. Okay. No, I'm not taking that one. Okay. This is the direction. So it looks like you've been deceiving yourself about something. Right. There's something that you're not telling yourself the truth about. It's something that this is why you're resisting change, because it means that you'll have to start being real, like 100% real, to get to the life you want. And here's that zest for life again, right? But that's going to come with courage and confidence. And that's going to be the courage to tell the truth, right? That's another reason you go into these periods of overindulging in things that aren't good for you so that you can block that out. But all it's causing you is emotional loss, and it's blocking your opportunities for this wheel of fortune, this world, and this Four of Wands energy to be activated through the light that's in you, okay? But you've got to, again, trust your intuition, okay? That's what this Ace of Wands is telling you. Trust your intuition, all right? And get on a self-love journey. I know those who identify as masculine, especially males, when they hear self-love journey, they, see, this Queen of Wands came out not because there's some woman that is supposed to help you with this. This came out is because you're afraid to tap into the softer side of yourself, which is nothing more than your intuition and your light, your inner being, in a way that settles you into your King of Cups energy. Emotionally stable, compassionate, empathetic, okay, tolerant. This is the natural state of who you are as a masculine. All right. So you have been told or taught or feel as though you're not supposed to understand your emotions. You're not supposed to be guided by them, right? The issue with people and not wanting to be guided by emotions is that they think emotions mean more than what they mean. Emotions are simply energy in motion. They are there to tell you, to give you a gauge on what to do next, right? They're not there for you to attach to them and say, oh, this is what's real. No, they're just simply saying, hey, this is how I feel about what's real. And then you take that feeling and you say, well, what's real? And is this feeling going to assist me in getting through this? Or is this feeling going to harm or hinder me from getting through this? How do I get through this in the best way based on this feeling? Or do I need to eradicate this feeling, push past this feeling, move through this feeling, and get that energy in motion to get to a better place or a different place than where I am so that I can tap into or complete whatever needs to happen. All right. So, yeah, you have definitely been indulging in some things that are not good for you. this also would cloud your judgment and throw you out of alignment, which is why your star was turned this way, right? You've been out of alignment, and it's not going to be helpful to you to continue in those things, right? It could actually lead to addiction, and that's something that you don't want. I don't feel like you have an addiction right now, but I do feel like that if you do not pull back on those indulgences, you will have a lot of regret. There'll be a lot of disappointment and failure that, will be more difficult to get over than what you've already been going through. Yeah, a lot of creative blocks as a result of this intemperate lifestyle. Okay. And again, here's that emotional imbalance again, right? That is something that you can't. Disappointment is here twice. Okay. That is something that you can no longer push back against. You can no longer push back your emotional self, your emotional body, right? You are the kind of person who has to tap into and understand their emotions to navigate the world. And so that's not a bad thing. You're just pushing against it, okay? You're just pushing against it. But there is love here for you. There is balance. There is completion. All right? Okay, and then here you have the Two of Pentacles. All right, this is definitely your sign to start to prioritize yourself, prioritize your time, okay? Start to make those balanced decisions, but you got to clean this up. You got to clean up this intemperate nature or habits, I should say, because it's really not your nature. And because it's not your nature, when you do it to excess, it will drive you to addiction, okay? So you will need to definitely clean that up so that you can start making those balanced decisions from your gut. Your gut is everything for you, okay? You're possibly even having a lot of stomach issues right now, digestive issues, constipation, maybe even loose, you may not be constipated. You may be over using the bathroom. All right. You may even start to develop some prostate blockage here if you don't, start to fix this. Okay. But this is your last card. The Ace of Pentacles, right? There's opportunity again. Okay. We had this over here with this Wheel of Fortune card and with the World card. There is much opportunity and abundance for you that's waiting for you when you clean up your habits, okay? And when you trust your gut and start to use your emotions to understand how to navigate and get through the things that you're going through and to understand which ways you need to go to have the things that you want, which is this beautiful life here, a life of celebration, okay? And, abundance is on its way. And abundance, prosperity is part of that. But that is this loving family in life that you want. Okay? Yeah. So stop resisting who you are. You are light. You are love. You are gracious. You are peaceful. You are kind. You are trusting of everybody but yourself. You've got to trust yourself more than anyone. Okay? And it's okay to say no. It's okay to feel anger. Everything is in how you respond. All right. So that, dear sir, is your reading for today. And I want you to go ahead, if this message resonated with you, give a like. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Also, if you know someone that this message can help, even if it did not resonate with you, go ahead and forward it to them. And even if you were just entertained, go ahead and like and subscribe. Until next time, I am Umi Jua, and you have been read.